Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Chapel. Today we're going to cover 3 things that you'll be able to reflect on with your mentors, and guess where I am? Soothing ocean sounds. First, we want to think about the concept of mourning or loss. We've all lost something being in lockdown. We've lost going to school, lost connections with our friends. Jesus says, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." And I've always found this to be quite strange. But the thing is, people who mourn well, they're in touch with their emotions and they're in touch with the emotions of others. They're empathetic people. So it's actually a good thing to acknowledge what we've lost and what others have lost. We want to continue to practice being grateful. Gratitude is one of our values at Northern Beaches Christian School, and last year in Chapel we thought hard about the book of Ecclesiastes. And this is a guy who mourns, but he says that life comes in seasons and cycles, and with every season and cycle we need to practice seeing all the gifts that we've been given by others, by God. For example, I'm on the beach right now in lockdown and I'm able to do that, and not everybody else is. I'm grateful for that. What are you grateful for? The things you've always been able to do, but especially there are certain things that we can do whilst being in remote learning. What are you grateful for there? Lastly, we want to think about this word beyond, thinking beyond ourselves. There are people in this lockdown doing things really tough. People have lost their jobs. We see in Sydney that there was a protest recently, and some people call them selfish, others call them desperate. But they're doing it really tough. And even if we look overseas, we see in China that there are floods going on with cars being swept down the street. And in the US, there are bushfires. For us, who in your circle or just outside of your circle can we look to? How can we help? How can we reach out using all the things that we've been given? Out of our gratitude, how can we give? And when I think about this word beyond, I think about looking beyond to God. In Psalm 121, the psalmist talks about lifting his eyes to the hills. And where does his help come from? It comes from the Lord. There you go. 3 words to reflect on with your mentor: mourning, gratitude, and beyond. And the reason we do all 3 is because as humans, we're very good at doing 1 of the 3 or 2 of the 3, but not all 3. If we only think about mourning, we only think about ourselves. If we go straight to gratitude, then we might be positive, that we might actually be detached or not empathetic towards other people, and certainly not in touch with our own emotions. And if we only think about going beyond and thinking outside ourselves, then we actually never really care for ourselves, and that can be unhealthy. So enjoy reflecting on these 3 words which God has given us, and enjoy your day. Thanks for doing Chapel, where we pause and go deeper to find meaning together. Can you guess where I am?